Hey everybody, I would ask how it's going, but I think at this point we know how it's going, and it's not going well for the Phillies. The Phillies got swept by the Chicago Cubs in Wrigley Field. Their losing streak has now extended to 9 games. We're a game away from tying the longest losing streak the Phillies have had this millennium. The Phillies have tied for the worst record in Major League Baseball right now by a sizable margin. They have the worst run differential in Major League Baseball right now, and things are not going great. But here to talk all about it, we have our co-host Jeremy. How are you, Jeremy?
Taiwan Walker is gone. I called it.
Yeah, I think that's the one bit of positivity that we're gonna have today. Taiwan Walker being
And it will.
released from the Phillies.
Let's just get into that first. That's the biggest news. I mean, yeah, they released him today. I called it. I said they're gonna give him one more chance, and then hopefully he sucks. So we just get him out of here. He's gone.
Yeah, I mean, the timing makes sense, right? Like with Wheeler coming back, you would have had to push Walker to the bullpen, and with Walker's struggles in the first inning that he pitches, the bullpen feels like it's not a great fit. I think they're really left with no choice but to get rid of him. I think it's telling that they released him instead of DFA'd him. Like they weren't even interested in holding him on as like organizational depth. If nobody claimed him as a DFA. Um, but the Taiwan Walker error has come to an end in Philadelphia.
Yeah, but it also makes sense. If they were like 500-ish, he wouldn't be gone. So it's a combination of things. Wheeler coming back, and they don't have any levers. They don't have any levers to pull to get this team fired up because they're not firing the coaching staff yet. And so this is basically the last thing they could do before firing anyone on the coaching staff.
Yeah. I mean, we've over the course of this series seen more and more levers getting pulled. As continually they're changing up the lineup. They had Kyle Schwarber hit leadoff once. They have a rookie hitting fourth in his second career game. The Phillies are a complete mess, and I see we had metssuck join us. How are you?
I'm good. I just popped in to say I can't wait for Rob Thompson to be fired.
Well, we literally just started, so we're talking about Taiwan being gone.
Oh, that's awesome too. So see, that one just sucks for me because I think he was a great dude in all accounts, and he just sucked. So much easier when they're assholes like Castellanos.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't care.
I want to win a game at some point. One of these days.
Listen, I'm not upset about it. I'm not upset about him leaving. I'm just saying I don't celebrate it the same way I celebrate, other guys.
Well, let's get into the whole Rob Thompson situation.
Wait. I'm sorry. Since we are the Our Phillies podcast, the Our Phillies Discord is now the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs Discord.
You're welcome.
I think we need to make the subreddit like a Wawa subreddit again, like we did whatever year.
Wasn't that 22? That was 22.
No, that was before. It was way before 22.
Was it 21? Was it before that?
I think it was like 19 or 20 or something like that.
Was it that long? It definitely wasn't 20.
Was it that, or 18? It was after the Rockies sweep thing, right?
Maybe. Oh wow, shit, we're old.
But let's talk about Rob Thompson. Rob Thompson has a lot of heat on him. I think you could argue if he deserves more heat or if Dombrowski deserves more heat. But Thompson's catching a lot of it. What is the earliest time that each of you think he could be gone at?
Mid-June.
What about you, Metsa?
So, I realistically think if we get swept this weekend with the off day on Monday, there's a chance. I don't think Dombrowski will do it. I think he should. But I would say the end of the Memorial Day. It's the same time frame as Kapler.
Here's where I'm
at. No, that was Girardi.
That was Girardi.
Whoever. Sorry.
If they get swept, I do think there's a chance that it happens on the off day on Monday.
It's perfect timing. You're going to be on a 12-game losing streak. You have an off day. You can't do it today, right? Because you got to be in Atlanta tomorrow. They're probably already in Atlanta, and it just wouldn't have worked as well today. I think you do it. You get back, Sunday night in Philly and have a conversation at the airport, or have them come to the office
Tarmac
that
him.
night. And
Tarmac him
yeah,
like Lane Kiffin.
I don't think they. I mean, he's not Lane Kiffin though. He's not that kind of an asshole. They'll treat him right. They'll do everything. They'll do everything right. But there's in my opinion, Monday is, if you're going to do an early season one, Monday is the perfect time frame.
I think there's like a 10%
they'll do
chance.
long first. I think they'll do long first.
No,
I think
it's
they
not going to
fire
be
both
long
at the
first.
same time. I think they do both at the same time.
If it's not Monday,
maybe.
which I don't expect it to be Monday, and the Phillies continue to struggle, I have Monday, May 11th circled on my calendar, because that's after they have series against the Giants, the Marlins, the A's, and the Rockies. Like if they go below 500 in that stretch of games, you're kind of heading into the middle of May, and I think that's a point where maybe the sample size is big enough that you can more comfortably pull the trigger.
It's also the next off day.
Yeah, no, that is true.
Yeah.
And after that, you don't have an off day until
21st.
June. Oh, the 21st. You're right.
You got a couple of Thursdays off. You got 21, 28.
You're right.
And then, yeah, you've got 3 off days in May, but I think what you're saying is accurate, right? They're going to come off of, you can argue the Cubs are extremely hot right now. The Braves are extremely hot right now. We're playing again. We get swept this week. We're assuming we get swept this weekend, which I just can't wait to drive from Orlando to Atlanta to watch us get swept this weekend with my Braves fan friends. Super excited about this trip that I was really excited about 6 weeks ago. At 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. But then you get the Giants, who been pretty bad. Then you get the Marlins, who are the Marlins. You get the Athletics, who whatever. You get the Rockies, again, terrible team. If you go bad, if you're really bad at that stretch, I think that's probably, honestly, I would say if you're still, if you don't finish that stretch at least 500, I think you fire him right then. But
yeah, that's the stretch where they have to make up some of the.
You gotta finish. That's what? How many games is that? That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 games. You gotta win at least 9 of those.
Yeah, and at that point, you're approaching 40 games into the season. It's a decent sample size. To be honest with you, though, I don't think Rob Thompson is good at his job. I think we've talked about it. I don't think he's terrible, but I don't think he's great. But I place significantly more blame on how this team's been constructed by Dave Dombrowski and co. I think
I don't agree with that.
Disaster.
I'm not saying disagree with that. I think, go ahead.
No, I mean, it's just the thing is, the players love them, but like, you don't get to keep your friendly coach if you don't win for him. It's like, I don't care. Like, I don't care if they like him; they're not performing for him. And so the only way to punish the players is to get rid of Thompson.
Sure. You have to try, right? Like, I think the Phillies have made it clear that they're panicking at this point, and they should. I mean, I don't think they're wrong to panic.
No. And
like, yeah, all managers simple, but like, why is Kyle Baucus only brought in for righties?
Well, the whole opener thing, this is something that I think I texted you about, Jeremy. Why are you using an opener, a left-handed opener, against the Cubs, who do not have righties at the top, or who don't have lefties at the top of the order? It makes no sense. It goes against the entire point.
Yeah.
Like, I understand not wanting Walker to go against the top of the order, and that's all well and good. You have right-handed relief pitchers. Just use any one of them.
Kirkering. Just put Kirkering out there for the first inning.
Yeah, sure. It should have been Kirkering. If they wanted to like get like a boom, good first inning. No. I mean, okay. Well, since I'm gonna let's go into the game 1 of this series. So many things that pissed me off, especially like he brought in Kirkering into a dirty inning, which he's like the worst ever at it. Yeah, and
Well,
when he
was
walked
that game
in,
one?
I think so.
I don't think that was game
Pretty
one.
sure it's
Game
game
one
one.
was the Nola game.
Oh, that was game 2. Game 2 is the one where it was 1-1, right? And then everything fell apart.
You guys have a far better recollection of this week's games than I do. I turned them off.
No. But
Hey.
anyway, Corcoran comes in second and third, 2 out, or was it 1?
That was game 2.
Yeah, fine. But yeah, so he walks the first guy, and then he walks the second guy to walk the run in. But the ball 4 was a strike, and we had 2 challenges left in like the 7th inning, and we didn't use them.
Well, that was
Walked in a run. The
ridiculous.
inning would have been over.
I mean, I think challenging is harder than it looks on TV, right? Like we can get a pretty good immediate idea.
Yeah, but I understand it. But both of them had to know it had to be close enough to the zone, close to the zone. That wasn't a bad pitch at all. But it's just the fact that the situation they're sucking. It's you're walking in a run. You have to challenge for that situation.
Sure.
Yeah. Do we
the inning would have been over.
The
inning would have been over.
It feels like they have not been given the permission to challenge. There was one today.
JT has
JT's got a carte blanche, right? JT can do whatever he wants. I'm just saying. So
JT should have challenged it.
Was he in that game? I'm not remembering.
Yeah. No, it's the one game you played.
Yeah, but I've been watching. I was watching either last night or today. But one of the guys, like, it was like a very clear challenge. Like, you should be challenged this pitch, and it was Schwarber or it was Harper, and it was like they didn't challenge. I was like, I don't know if they're gun shy, if they've been told to stop or what. So
no, but it's just like it's the situation. 3-2 pitch, 2 out.
Walked
in a run. We have 2 challenges left. When else are you going to freaking use them?
Yeah, that was like when the game when Crawford struck out the end of one game, he challenged him, and like the announcers were shocked, and then finally they realized, oh well, you might as well do it anyhow.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just like the strategy.
It's like the situation matters.
This this series, I don't even know how much of a need there is to go like game by game because they felt so similar in so many ways, right? Like none of the starting pitchers look good. Nola allowed 5 over 4 1/3. Luzardo, he only allowed 1 run, but he was not efficient in the slightest, walking guys all over the place. Over 4 2/3, could even get through 5 innings. Walker was the bulk guy yesterday. He obviously did horribly, and he got released for it. And then today, Chris Sanchez, who's supposed to be our ace, he got shelled. Home runs out of the ballpark in Wrigley Field.
Yeah, so I was stuck working. I missed all of that part of the game. What happened to Sanchez today?
He got crushed. That's it.
Just get crushed. Did he miss his spots? Was he just
the home runs? So, no, I just posted. It was the 5th, bottom of the 5th. Look at pitch 7. How do you not challenge that? You walk in and run. We were tied 1-1.
Yeah, I mean the challenge lack of awareness is bad, but I mean the starting pitching on this team, I think, is turning into a bigger and bigger concern because you're getting no length. Sanchez is not Sanchez. He's not striking guys out. He's allowing a lot of hits. Luzardo is very similar, but kind of with like the proneness to walk guys in all like crazy. Aaron Nola, he does not look that much better than last year. His ERA is in the 5s, and that sounds about fair to me. Taiwan Walker's gone. Andrew Painter gives you no length in any starts. And now we have Zach Wheeler coming back, who apparently is like sitting 90 to 92 and has struggled to get guys out in AA and AAA. And that just taxes the bullpen even more. And we can get into the bullpen, but any thoughts on the starting pitchers?
I didn't think Sanchez has been that bad. I didn't see, like I said, I didn't see today, but everything else he's been doing.
He's been struggling. Like he's been getting away with his.
Maybe it's that. Maybe it's just gotten out of the stuff more than anybody.
Yeah, and I will say though, Luzardo in this last start, he was so close. This last game, like he was missing barely on so many pitches. So it was very encouraging.
For what it's worth, with Sanchez, Baseball Savant, has his total pitching run value is 58th percentile, so a little bit above average. His fastball velocity has kind of declined quite a bit this year. And he's also gotten hit pretty hard with below league average exit velocities, barrel rates, and hard hit rates. So he's still getting strikeouts and at a pretty good rate, preventing walks at a decent rate, but he's really just getting hit quite hard.
Yeah, no, just with it's just they're bad and unlucky. You can't be both.
Yeah. I mean, people have talked so much about the luck factor all year long. And surely the Phillies do not have a good BABIP. They're allowing a lot of hits on balls that are put into play.
That's a slight exaggeration. They don't have a good BABIP. They have last I checked, they were like 50 points worse than the next worst team.
I mean, a lot of it soft. It is soft hits. Like they give up so many soft hits. It's insane.
Well, the defensive, they don't have a good infield defense. I mean, Stott is great at second. Harper grades out as one of the worst first basemen in the league. Trey Turner misplayed a couple balls today, and Alec Bohm has no range. So, and apparently the positioning is the worst in the major leagues. The infield positioning is the worst in the major leagues. I mean, sure, they're getting unlucky, but I think, what you said was apt. It's a mix of being bad and it's a mix of being unlucky, but they're definitely bad. That's a part of it.
Yeah, no, this is this is why also I hate sports journalism. Why isn't anyone, we have this information, ask them for a direct answer. What are you doing to work on this positioning?
Because Rob Thompson wouldn't have an answer.
Yeah, no, and it's just God.
No, so I'm gonna leave it at this. I gotta go, but I want to leave it at this. I want to pop in again. Just I hope Rob gets fired this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I
hope we just keep losing just to get it overdone faster.
Correct. This feels like a team that did not do anything in spring training. It feels like we're in week 3 of spring training, where we are right now, and that's my biggest problem. We're not running. We're not, when we are on base, we're not running. We're not hitting. We have no clue what the strike zone is anymore. Our pitchers can't seem to find the strike zone a lot of times, whether it's because it's shrunk with ABS and all that or not. Nobody knows how to field the ball. Nobody knows what they're doing. It feels like this team did not just skipped over the important parts of spring training. And we're going about the business because they're all veterans and they've been here forever. And that's on the coaching. That's on the players too, but it's on the coaching. And it needs to change. So I got a jet, but I just wanted to jump in and let you. Thanks for letting me jump in and I can't wait for the Rob Thompson.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no,
I can't wait for it.
Yep.
Hopefully it's soon. No,
hopefully soon. Any other thoughts before I head out, guys?
Well, just to that point, I mean, I think it was ridiculous that they made a big deal about how they were finally doing PFPs. I think I saw some pictures about how pitchers are doing PFPs finally, and it wasn't optional. And it's yeah, that's what a team should be doing, right? I played high school baseball. I was a pitcher. I had to do PFPs every week. It's just part of playing baseball when you're a pitcher. Why are you not doing PFPs? And then you wonder why pitchers are constantly throwing the ball away when they're going to second base.
What is a PFP?
That's pitching fielding practice.
Yeah.
Pitchers fielding practice, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know, but you never.
I
hate people use acronyms when you're listening.
That's a fair point. All right, thanks, guys.
See ya.
Enjoy. Let's do you guys tomorrow. Take care.
But then back on the things they're not doing, I mean, I know that it shouldn't matter, having a lefty in batting practice, but the thing that we haven't.
I mean, that whole story today, it makes them look unserious. It makes them look unserious as an organization. For those that aren't aware, the Athletic had reporting that pretty much was Kevin Long and the Phillies blaming the lack of hitting because they didn't have a left-handed pitcher to throw batting practice.
It's just like, yeah, because Kevin Long apparently is the one that does it, and he's had like shoulder surgery, and it's just like no other coach can just toss it from the left hand.
Well, and here's the thing: they have like pitching machines, those super advanced pitching machines that can mimic, like the throwing motion and the
Yeah,
spin of like any pitcher.
yeah,
So you just set that to the left-handed pitcher you're going against, and bam, there's your
yeah. No,
practice.
no. This whole coaching staff is pathetic and needs to be gone. Like, we do it. We know it's always like the firing a hitting coach, like they're not really good to anything. But it really seems Kevin Long's system is just broken.
No, I mean it's Long, it's Dombrowski, it's the whole thing. And to be honest with
Yeah.
you, the only reason that the Phillies have been able to get away with it for these years is because of the amount of money that they've spent on the team. For the amount of money that they've
Yeah.
spent on the team, they've relatively underperformed.
Yeah, but they overperformed the Mets, though.
Sure, I mean the Mets. You don't want to be in the same ballpark as the Mets, though,
I
and
know.
they are. They're behind the Mets right now.
I know.
Let's get into the bullpen a little bit because I think this bullpen, quite honestly, is fucked. I think this bullpen is completely fucked. Kerkering,
I mean, it's injured.
it's injured, sure. You don't have Duran, whatever, but like the guys that are supposed to get important outs are not getting important outs. Keller is just not that great. Like Brad Keller is just not that great. He was bad in the World Baseball Classic. His ERA now is approaching 4.5. That's not what you like to see. Tanner Banks has been a disaster, allowing home runs all over the place. His ERA is sitting about 5.5. Orion Kerkering, his ERA is 3.5. I guess it's fine. I don't want to go after Kirk too much, but
No, I
he's
do.
the same as ever, being unable to, handle any kind of dirty inning and kind of collapsing under the pressure. Tim Meza has completely fallen apart. The Mays sanity run is done. Alvarado,
I just state: did Tim Mesa collapse or did he come back to Earth?
he came back to earth, right? Meza's not in the same
Yeah.
tier as the other guys. And then Alvarado, who knows what he's going to do anytime he has the ball, but his ERA is sitting close to 9. This bullpen is bad. This bullpen is bad,
Yeah.
and they're getting overworked because the starting pitchers struggle to go 5 innings.
Yep. Yeah. No. But it's, yeah. The bullpen. The bullpen might be doing better if they didn't get work like this. That's highly possible.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is the pitching staff is just there are so many walks.
So many walks. The other day they walked, like 13 people or something crazy like that?
No, but it's just at the point, if they can't aim, throw it down the middle and watch where it goes. That was like the first thing Gotham did when he got here.
Sure. I know people love Caleb Gotham, and sure, there's been a couple of good development stories with him, but I don't think you can feel good about the job that he's doing either. The
thing with Gotham is the fact that everyone, I don't know, it's just, I don't know. It's like, how does everyone go that something stinks in the organization, and if Thompson's fired, he gets fired. I am sure the Gelb article will reveal some shit.
I guess. I have no problem with them completely cleaning house on the entire coaching staff.
Yeah.
Because
But the thing is, I know, but we have the reputation of being like a pitching lab now, and so if I want to give if pitchers want to come here because of Gotham, I want to keep Gotham.
I guess, but who were the big success stories? Chris Sanchez, Hoffman. Jeff Hoffman's a good story.
Alvarado was good for a while.
I guess he was okay.
Banks was great last year.
Yeah, relief pitchers have good years though, right? Strom was already a decent relief pitcher. I don't know. I just think the whole Caleb Gotham thing is overrated.
But I know. But Strom's highest WAR doubled with us. Like, he was never a 2 WAR. He was 2 WAR every year with us.
Yeah. I would like to have Matt Strom on this team. I think I would trust him more than
No, you don't. I'm looking at him right now. He has not been good.
Oh, maybe
9
not
games, 5.
2026 Matt Strom.
Yeah, no. He's exactly how I thought he would be this year. ERA of over 5 in 9 games, walking more people, giving up a lot of home runs.
Yeah, that's not a pretty savant page. All right, you're
No.
right. You're right.
Getting rid of. Also, I love the brilliant takes of saying it's because Castellanos has gone to the locker room. The dude is hitting. Oh, he has an OPS of 404. Okay, like no.
Better than Bohm. No. Alec Bohm's WAR right now is negative 0.5. Castellanos is
Yeah,
at negative 0.9, which is
exactly.
incredible. I don't even know how you get to the point of being worth almost an entire negative WAR in April.
No, so people like check your takes at the freaking door. Castellanos is garbage, and he would not help the situation.
Who's going to last longer, Nick Castellanos in San Diego or Rob Thompson in Philadelphia?
Ooh. I mean, I want to say Rob Thompson because I have no idea why they're keeping Castellanos on the team. Like he was the minimum league minimum. He's doing nothing. I don't know why he's still on the team.
Yeah. I think they've got to cut their bait with Castellanos soon. So do the Phillies with Rob Thompson. I just trust the Padres to do the right thing quicker than I trust the Phillies to do
it's
the
so
right
much
thing.
easier to release a player who's on a minimum year salary that's doing this bad.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. Kind of speaking of Bohm, how was that double by Bohm called a double? Like, it was literally a dropped fly ball, and somehow that got scored as a double. It makes absolutely
No,
no sense.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it because some stupid reason. If there's like a challenge during the at bat, they don't show that as replay. I was working during that part, so I didn't see it.
Gotcha. You gotta find the replay when you can. Say Suzuki just made a terrible play on the ball, and it just
Did
dropped out of his glove.
Did he touch it?
Yeah,
it
was like in his glove.
Okay.
It's one of the most astonishing plays I've ever seen called a hit. Crazy stuff. Everywhere I look, everybody I want to talk about, I'm like, this is a problem. This is a problem. This is a problem.
Okay, fine. Let's talk about Marsh.
I mean, he had a good game today. That's like the one guy that I think I can say.
Great game today. 3 for 4, 3 RBIs, 2 home runs, a walk.
Against a tough lefty,
OPS
too.
is back up to his OPS is back up to 829.
That's what I like to see for the trade value.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so everyone that keeps trying to be like, oh yeah, boom, stunt Marsh. Marsh is not the problem. Okay. No. Marsh is exactly what he should be on a team. He is a great piece on a team.
Yeah. He is very good alongside of a platoon, which is a valuable player.
Yeah. I mean, okay. So the thing, next move they should do, more needs to be off this freaking team. We cannot afford a guy that cannot hit.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, how stupid was it when he was the one that came up in the cleanup spot because of the substitutions the Phillies have made? I'm not disagreeing with the, substitutions the Phillies made because they're trying to win the game.
I mean, Moore stealing that base was huge.
Yeah, but as soon as I was like, God, it's Dylan Moore, I was like, ugh.
I know. It's just like we need someone who has more of a chance to get a freaking hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dylan Moore's average is 0.
Yeah.
He has more strikeouts than hits. Does he have a strikeout at all? I don't
know. It's just so many things are wrong. I mean, Justin Crawford had another bad game today, and going into the day, he already had negative 0.2 baseball reference score. You don't want to make like a mountain out of a molehill with early season WAR, but like the at-bats just have not looked good all year for Crawford, and it feels very...
But like, I just want to say, like, again, like, is it a coincidence that his contact skills have gotten worse under Long?
I mean... I don't know if you can really say anything about the contact skills because major league pitching is so much better than minor league pitching, right? Like, there is an adjustment.
But also, no, none of this is on the 22-year-old rookie. None of this is on him.
I mean, yeah, but it's still not great that he's looking feeble at the plate, and he dropped a fly ball that he should have caught 100 times out of 100 last night.
But that led to Walker falling apart. So I am okay with that.
I mean, I guess if you want to look at it in that way, but like, I don't want my center fielder dropping fly balls. He's like a well below average center fielder. If you go by like, all the defensive metrics, he's one of the worst center fielders in baseball.
But could that be also he's learning the ballparks?
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I feel like Johan Rojas was a lot better when he was a rookie.
Oh, yeah, but Johan Rojas is a great fielder. Like that, it was like nothing you could say about his fielding ability. Yeah,
like
I don't know. I've been okay with what I've seen from Crawford, and defensive metrics are mixed bag anyway.
Sure,
they only fit when they try to fit my narrative.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Here's the way I look at the Phillies, and I do want to have like a long session where we actually can talk about what blowing this team up would look like and what it would look like if they did fall apart. But the way I look at it, Phillies are a team that has starting pitchers that can't get length, bullpen that struggles to get outs with most of the guys in the bullpen. They have a team that does not hit all that well. They only have a few hitters that truly pose any threat at the plate. They don't field well with pretty bad defense across most of their positions. They're a dumb team that runs into outs on the bases. They don't challenge when they should. They are managed poorly by a manager that just frankly seems out of his depth. And they've been assembled poorly by a guy who has probably doomed this team for the medium-term future. I think just about every part of this team is kind of fucked.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, like top of the 10th. Boom, first pitch, boom, half the swing, out.
Yeah.
The same. It's like, I swear, it's like the same pitch. It's just up in it, somewhat middle of the plate, but perfectly on the corner. And he cannot swing, but he can't not swing.
Yeah, just the hole he has, and he refuses to improve on. I guess. I don't know. This is something else. Right now, what do you think the odds are that the Phillies make the postseason?
Oh, 20%.
I'm probably at like 30 right now.
No,
I'm probably at like 30.
They're cooked.
So they're cooked. Fangraphs right now has the playoff odds for the Phillies at 37.8%. So a little more optimistic than both of us. So that's interesting. But the Phillies do have the biggest division deficit in baseball right now, as we sit here on 23rd, 9.5 games back of the Braves. But anyways, if things fell apart, who do you think would be like the super tradable guys on the Phillies that they'd have no problem getting rid of and get some real value out of at the trade deadline?
Brandon Marsh and
Agreed.
Kirkland.
Yeah. I mean, Kirkland would get value. I mean, he has 3 years of team control still, so like I'm not sure.
I mean, I still think we should try to sell him in the offseason if we could get a decent thing for him. I do not think I don't think it's going to work out here.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, Garcia obviously is on a 1-year contract, so that's an expiring deal. Sosa
would take him.
Sosa's on an expiring deal.
You can't trade Stott because his value is so low. You got to hope that he just can turn it around.
I mean, you could. You just wouldn't get a ton of value out of him, right?
Yeah, but there's no point. There's no point in trading for him unless they get a good return. I mean, who knows?
Stott's got 1.5 years left, just like Marsh. Alec Boehm is on an expiring contract. I mean, nobody's giving you diddly-do for Alec Boehm.
No.
You maybe could get rid of like Keller with a year and a half left. Duran has a year and a half left on his deal. I think Duran would certainly get traded if the Phillies fell apart. I don't know. We've talked about this before, but why couldn't they have fallen apart last year? And they would have been able to trade Realmuto at the deadline, Schwarber at the deadline. They would have been able to trade Ranger Suarez at the deadline. It would have been such a better return than the clusterfuck of their potential return to the 2026 trade deadline.
Yeah.
And then here's the other side of the coin. What contracts do you think are completely immovable? Like, no matter how hard they try, they cannot get rid of these contracts.
I mean, just Duran's time, Abel's pretty good so far.
Well, he's also having like bad elbow problems now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep.
Well.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't notice. Yeah, they put him in injured list. I totally missed that.
Yep. Like elbow inflammation. But yeah. So who do you think is completely immovable on the Phillies? Like if they tried to trade people?
Nola.
Yes.
And I maybe Turner.
You'd probably have to eat a lot of money at the very least, right?
Yeah.
Like nobody's.
But I think that's. On. I mean, like I'm just kind of guessing long-term deals, like my kind of Bowman shit. So, yeah, just those two.
Harper would be hard to move.
I don't think it'd be hard to move.
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't be as hard as the other two.
No, but
it'd be big for somebody to trade for Bryce Harper, but I don't know. You know who else would be traded?
Taitt?
No, they wouldn't trade. Well, Taitt it's already gone, but
yeah,
they would trade Wheeler if things fell apart.
Oh yeah, but this is who we can't trade. I don't think Harper's OPS of 861.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, no, but just like, would he want to be traded though? It's just.
Well, that's the thing, because then you're getting into like not only are there no trade clauses in a lot of the deals that the Phillies have, but players like Harper also have 10-5 rights, meaning that if you have 10 years of Major League service and 5 years with one team, you kind of get a guaranteed baked-in NTC with your contract. I don't know. They're in so much trouble. I mean, I'm looking at like the future of this team and what it's going to look like paying Harper, what it's going to look like paying Luzardo and Turner and Nola. And like people thought that it was bad after the 2011 Phillies, how you were paying like Ryan Howard's contract of $20-something million.
Yeah, no, this is worse. This is way worse.
This is way worse. You're throwing 100 miles an hour, $100 million completely into nothing, right? Especially as these guys continue to regress because of age.
Yeah.
I just what is like the main emotion that you feel to the Phillies right now?
Was my emotion or their emotion?
Your emotion. Like, how do you feel?
Oh, I am tough, but like, it's just, yeah, it's everything we're complaining about. Like, they have no emotion. Like, they don't seem to care. Like, they can't make solid contact.
Yeah, I'm more angry than anything else. Anger is the main.
I guess angry. I guess angry. I am very angry. It's just, I'm frustrated at the walk. Like nothing pissed me off. The relievers coming in and walking guys.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. I thought this was a really good comment on Reddit by Balderstash. Really good comment. So here's what he said. Quote, they've systematically sucked out everything that gave CBP character, all in the name of more sponsorship money for a team that sucks ass. At least in the before times when they sucked, I could enjoy the simple majesty of the out-of-town scoreboard. This is the team the Phillies ownership deserves. End quote.
Yep, no, I fully agree. Like
Yeah.
I've been talking about for years, the stupid ass plunger sign in the fucking flower beds.
I mean, you can go on and on, right? You have the flower beds that are ruined. You have the out-of-town scoreboard that's been ruined. The clock is gone. You have like hot pink ads sometimes, those digital ads um, right behind home plate. You have the scoreboard at the stadium that has gotten ruined. The like need help sign at the stadium has been taken out and replaced with another ad. They've completely changed the team store and things like the Hall of Fame Club and everything like that. Now it's like a overly corporate, sanitized kind of look to it. Prices have gone up to the point that literally just a cup of strawberries costs $10. You can go on and on and on. But I agree with Balderstash that
Yeah.
John Middleton
Yep.
deserves what he's getting right now.
Yep.
Especially
because
because they have the All-Star game.
Carry
this
the
year.
K. Yo, I know it's hilarious. The way this team was so stupid about the All-Star game, refusing to have one until this year, just so they can guarantee this year, is the dumbest thing of all time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're gonna, I'm sure, do a good job with the All-Star game and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's just like they should have had an All-Star. The stadium opened in 04.
22 years ago. Yeah.
And it was just like, yeah, it's just like they did like every new stadium always get one of the things about getting a new stadium is, oh, you're guaranteed a All-Star game, but no. Like, wait, but what if we don't get it for 2026?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's just also All-Star games don't get no one. I don't think anyone really gives a shit anymore about All-Star games in any sport.
Yeah. Yeah. This is tough. This is really, really tough. But on to the probable starters for this upcoming series against the Braves. I think you can make a real argument that the Phillies have the pitching disadvantage in all three of these games, but let's get into it. We have Grant Holmes, going against Andrew Painter on Friday night, Apple TV game. So that's exciting. Saturday, you have Bryce Elder against Zach Wheeler. Usually, I think you'd feel good about Wheeler, but Wheeler's up here throwing 90 to 92 and getting killed by double and triple A pitchers. Yeah, I don't think he's going to do well against the Braves lineup. And then Sunday, you have Chris Sale against Aaron Nola. I think you're praying for 1 out of 3, right?
Yeah. A win. What is a win?
Do you think they get swept?
Yeah.
I think they get swept.
I mean, they showed more offensive life today. They were hitting a ball a lot better, but I mean, I'm just still saying, how funny would it be if Taijuan Walker releases the thing that saves the team?
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe it. They didn't win today. I mean, they showed some fight today. Sure. I don't know. Taijuan Walker was a good guy though, and he didn't. He wasn't some kind of locker room cancer or something like that. I don't think it's gonna change anything. I think we're staring down the barrel of a 12-game losing streak. So we'll match the losing streak that the Mets just came out of, and they'll return to Citizens Bank Park Tuesday night, and people will be thrilled.
I mean, it just we get people to not go to the game. That no one go get everyone fired.
Yeah. Whew. 8-17. I mean, honestly, I think we were probably both on the more negative side of things before the season started.
Yeah, but like I expected around 500.
Yeah. Yep. This is like second percentile outcome, maybe even like a first percentile outcome compared
Yeah,
to
no, this is literally the worst case scenario. Like,
yeah.
no, but another if we don't shed 60 million, we have to, and we don't turn around. We have to pray we have a top 6 pick.
Yeah, because then you lose 10.
Yeah. I mean, in that scenario, you might as well just use the qualifying, probably sign a qualifying offer guy.
Gas. Do you know the last series the Phillies won?
Wasn't it the Rockies?
It was the Rockies. April 3rd to 5th was the last series the Phillies won. Since then, they've lost 2 of 3 in San Francisco, 2 of 3 to the Diamondbacks in Philadelphia, 2 of 3 to the Cubs in Philadelphia, 3 of 3 to the Braves in Philadelphia, and they lost all 4 to the Cubs in Chicago.
I mean, if it wasn't for that one bottom of the ninth comeback against the Nationals, we only beat the Rockies.
Dear Christ, that's crazy.
Yeah,
you are right.
We won. Yeah, no, Nationals 2 of 3, and then Rockies 2 of 3, and we've lost everything since. Just no.
Holy smokes!
Yeah,
I mean, this is crazy. And here's one thing: after this series against the Braves, the schedule does lighten up. We talked about this. You have the Giants, the Marlins, the A's, the Rockies, the Red Sox. That's a soft pocket. You should be able to do a good job in that pocket and kind of work your way back in a little bit.
If they can make solid contact. They can make solid contact.
Sure. But let's say they lose 2 out of 3 here, and then all of a sudden they're 10 games under 500. That is a big hole to come out of. That is a gigantic hole to come out of, even if you're playing good baseball. Right? Like the Phillies could play on like an 86 win pace, 87 win pace the rest of the season, and they would still finish like below 500.
Yeah.
It's getting late early in Philadelphia, I guess is a better way to put it. Anything else that you have for us in this joyous episode today, Jeremy?
No. I mean, next I gotta see if it finalizes me, but next week we should have an interview with the what's his legit title? Hold on.
With the Iron Pigs, right?
Yeah. He's the director of promotions and entertainment at the Iron Pigs. He's a family friend of mine, so he's great. We just been trouble getting the timing right. So hopefully next week we have that. That'll be fun to talk about.
There you go. That's what we like to see. Iron Pigs, good organization. They do a lot of cool things. Good giveaways. As every minor league team, but we'll be very excited to hear more of that. But yeah. Anything else about the Phillies that you have?
No. We're cooked.
Yep. 8-17. Well, anyways, if anybody has any questions for any future episodes, let us know by going to the show notes. We have a link to our Discord server. Click on that link, join our Discord server, and then go to the podcast channel, and you can reach us at any point, or reach out on Reddit. That also works, but much easier to do it on Discord. And with that being said, we will talk to you after this Brave series. No matter what, we are not going anywhere. So, with that being said,
maybe sooner if somehow Thompson gets fired.
Mid-series, right? Make a dream. But thank you for joining, Jeremy, and thank you everybody for listening. And we'll talk to you later. Go Phils.
Go Phils.